Welcome back. Now, we all know how important a good education is for our kids, but choosing the right primary school can be a real challenge. And with news today that the naughty corner could soon be banned, how do we ensure they also get the behavioural lessons they need? Well, here's Francesca Belperio with some Adelaide schools focused on teaching life skills.
Find it, play fun.
There's not as many students and I like it that way.
The teachers rock and the kids are cool. Yeah, we know it's kind of small.
Every school is different.
They're the different schools of thought gaining popularity.
You're not all stacked in lines of tables and stuff.
The whole child would be educated, not just the intellect.
The classrooms of the future, where along with English and maths, kids are learning life skills.
Okay, a mortgage is?
A mortgage is when the bank gives you money to pay.
When a bank gives you money to buy a house.
Yeah.
In this classroom, children as young as 5 are being taught how to earn money, pay bills and sell or rent commodities.
The first thing that our students do is that they apply for a job according to their interests. So there's photographer, app developer, writer, all different jobs you can think of.
Primary school teacher Jamie Lee is the founder of Kids at Switch, an after-school centre that's preparing littlies for their futures.
What they do after that is that they find a chair to rent, so they could sit down during our classes. If they don't pay rent, they sit on the floor. If they don't do their job, they don't get paid.
Starting them young is also the motto at Montessori schools across Adelaide.
Well, that's when I first started to cook.
You started cooking? How old were you?
Only about 5.
Susan Harris-Evans is assistant principal at the Hills Montessori Primary in Aldgate, where even toddlers are encouraged to fend for themselves.
Pouring, grating, cutting, chopping, peeling, squeezing orange juice is quite a favourite. But these skills, they don't only result in a child being able to meet their needs independently, they also develop their concentration and focus.
There's no structured lessons. Students are taught to learn independently.
When you're older, you're gonna be doing that a lot.
I'm working on maths memorisation.
Well, I'm doing spelling at the moment.
Well, I think because we're working independently, we are more free to learn different things than just learn one topic at a time.
By allowing children to have their hands-on, it meets children who are visual learners, who are more abstract learners. It was very difficult to find a school that was Wi-Fi free. All schools now have chosen to use Wi-Fi.
Which is why mum of 2 Tony Glove sends her children to Upper Sturt Public Primary School.
It's time to start my day. Hey! It's Upper Sturt Primary School.
With just 33 students, there's only 2 classes of mixed year levels, but no Wi-Fi and limited computer time. Principal Barb Jones.
Not having technology as a focus means that our children are thinking and looking at ways of using their creativity in a much more responsible and productive way.
Most of the teaching here is done outdoors. There's a fire pit, meditation garden and veggie patch.
There's been a lot more time spent outside instead of inside on computers.
I've been improved on my maths big time.
They will learn maths using sticks, for example, and counting games using stones and sticks from the gardens.
Another school taking the class outside is Mount Barker's Waldorf Steiner School.
They learn about farming and house building, you might say theoretically in the classroom, but they actually get their hands dirty and they make something.
Steiner schools are said to focus on an artistic and spiritual approach to education, but co-principal Jeremy Board says it's no bludge.
First impression can be that it's fairly casual and laid back, but actually within that there is a lot of form. Students are expected to study all of the subjects that are offered right through to the end of Year 12.
When it comes to education, there's no single solution, but here's some good advice.
I think it's important for parents to have a look at a range of schools to be able to have that choice to see which schools fits for their child and for their family and their values.